Well, delighted as ever to be joined by Patrick Mullins. And Patrick, we're going to look back on a couple of winners. Let's start with Monkfish. Lovely to see him back to winning ways at Gowran on Thursday. What did you make of the performance?
Yeah, look, he'd been in training all season. We had a clear run with him. He was supposed to run last month, and he just got a bang schooling the day before when he went to run over fences in Tramore. So it was great to get him out here in our local track. They went very steady and sprinted down over the last two, and he showed a great turn of foot, albeit probably not amongst some speedsters, but he showed a great turn of foot to come and win nicely. On his rating, he was entitled to beat Somerville Boy like he did, but it was great to see him go and do it.
And at the other end of the spectrum, a horse learning his trade, Mirazur West, off the mark over hurdles in midweek. Again, what was your take on the performance?
Yeah, look, it was fine. He ran a bit keen and a bit difficult early on, but he is a brother of Fernie Hollow. And, I know when we put a hood on Fernie Hollow was when he started winning and started being a proper racehorse. So I imagine we'll be putting a hood on Mirazur West sooner rather than later. I think that'll help him concentrate and be more professional in his style of racing. Look, was it hugely impressive? No, but I think he did a lot wrong. And on the day with the ground, that inside track in Fairyhouse, it can be quite hard to look very impressive. So, it was great to get the win out of the way and look forward to bigger targets.
This weekend, you're in action in England at Doncaster on Saturday. Aso Diamond in the Mare's Hurdle, just favourite over stablemate Gala Marcel. Nothing between them on ratings or the market. You're expecting to be tight on the racecourse as well?
Yeah, look, it's a super race. I'm delighted to get back on Astro, and we've had some great days together. And look, we get £3 off Gala Marceau, and we're rated £3 below. So on ratings, they shouldn't be much between them. I'm hoping that Aso Diamond, having had a run this season, might hand her the advantage. But both Gala Marceau and Lossiemouth, like Monkfish, they've been in training all season. They haven't missed any time. Willie's just chosen not to run them because they had quite busy seasons last year. And, it's a tricky year going from 4 to 5. So he wanted to concentrate on a spring campaign with them, freshen them up, keep them fresh. So while there is a little bit of improvement in Gala Marceau, she is fairly ready to rock. But I'm just hoping that Astro, having had the match practice, might just give her the edge.
Paul's down at Cheltenham for two really interesting rides. You've touched on Lossiemouth. What do you think you might learn in that Unibet hurdle on Saturday?
Well, look, I suppose Love Envoy sets the standard in the mares, considering she was second at Honeysuckle last year at the festival. So this will really let us know where we stand. Again, it's her first run of the season, but like I was saying, she's plenty of graft under her belt. So it'll really let us know where we are in the standings in the mares division. It's ironic perhaps that the top two in the betting in the big race at Cheltenham are two mares, and there's a mares race on in Doncaster. But I think that shows the progress that mares have made because of the new mares program. And look, we're hoping to go over there and win, but should we get a little tired after the last, is that the end of the world? No, it gives us a nice bit of time to fine tune them all for Cheltenham in March.
And last thing, Paul's down at Capadano was one of the Cotswold Chase, Paddy Power Cotswold Chase. 6 runners have all got their chance. What sort of squeak would you give Capadano?
I think you have to give him a big squeak. Look, he was a very good novice chaser. And then last year he had a couple of little setbacks, didn't really go to plan. I don't think he showed his true colours last year. He ran reasonably well in the National for a long way, but coming off his interrupted preparation, I think he was entitled to finish the way he did. He ran well then first time back at Leopardstown at Christmas behind Gallop and the Champs. That was a good run. And I think we just felt rather than maybe going chasing Gallop and the Champs around again, we'd come over here. I think JP and Frank were keen to come over to Cheltenham. And look, it's a very competitive race still, but there is no Gallop and the Champs in it. So, and he looked well treated on the conditions of the race, which is the silver lining of last year being a bit of a write-off, I suppose.